Imagine getting paid less just because you're a woman.
This is still a big deal for many women in 2026. In the US, the gender pay gap is still about 18 cents for every dollar earned, and many are wondering what to do.
For me, it's about fairness. If two people do the same job, they should earn the same money, no matter if they are a woman or a man.
Yeah, I think many people don't even know how big this problem really is. They think it's something from the past, but it's still happening today.
Yeah, exactly. That's why this is our topic today. We have to fix this.
Oh, let's continue after this intro.
So first of all, let's start with a simple question. Why do women earn less money than men in general? This does not mean that every woman earns less than every man, but an average woman still earns less than men over their lifetime. According to the Statistisches Bundesamt, women in Germany earned 80% less hour than men in 2023. About 64% of this gap is explained by factors like part-time work and lower paid sectors. Where these are considered, the gap is about 6%. This shows the difference in overall average, not simply unequal pay for the same job. It's from this press release. The gender pay gap means the difference between what men and women earn. When you look at the average salary, women often earn less than men, even though they do the same things.
You know, and this doesn't only happen in different jobs. The problem is sometimes men and women work in the same field. For example, Vika and I do. And she gets paid less. That's so messed up.
Yeah, you're right. Many companies still stick to old gender roles. That women need to stay home and look after their children, while men go to work and do the so-called real work. In 2015, the UN announced with much fanfare 16 sustainable goals. Among other things, Goal A promised that by 2030, so globally, in terms of the gender pay gap, what has been achieved so far? At the same time, there has been a backlash against feminism and woke politics. Trump, for instance, was not elected despite his misogyny.
You know, I'm automatically attracted to beautiful. I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. You just kiss. Right on your way. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
Whatever you want.
Grab them by the pussy. Do anything.
Look at those legs. All I can see is the legs.
No, it looks good.
Come on, shorty.
And here's another clip about gender pay gap.
The gender pay gap. Okay, there's no gender pay gap. There's a mother gap. There's other reasons too.
There is no gender pay gap. The gender pay gap, when people discuss it that don't understand, and they assume that a man and a woman are working the same job, but the woman is unfairly paid 79 cents to the man's dollar. That's not the case. Women choose different professions that don't pay as much. They work less hours, and they oftentimes get married and have children, and because they have children, they take paternity leave, and they make less money. And they make less money because of that.
So there's about 10 reasons or 20 reasons for the gender pay gap.
Right.
One of them being motherhood, but there's a whole slew of them.
We just watched a clip saying the gender pay gap is often about job choice and working hours. Jon, what do you think?
Yeah, that's partly true. Men and women often work in different jobs and also hours. But even when you compare the same jobs, a small gap still exists.
I think it's important to remember that women also face fewer opportunities for promotions and leadership roles.
So it's not just one simple reason.
Exactly, you got it. It's a mix of personal choices and also social factors.
And that's why we should keep talking about fairness at work.
So, Vika, you earn less than Jon, although you work together. Why is that, and what can we do?
I think one reason is the old gender roles. For a long time, people thought men should work and women should stay at home with their children. this still affects careers today.
Yeah, my mom was also a housewife and took care of her household. That was normal back then, to her time.
So, do these ideas still influence jobs today?
Yes, because women often pause their careers for their family, while men can just continue. According to the European Commission and OECD, the gender pay gap is influenced by career breaks, job choices, and social expectations.
That's right, and sometimes companies don't notice unequal treatment, that's the problem.
So, what can be done?
Equal pay laws and better childcare support.
And also, people should question stereotypes.
So, awareness and fair politics are key. According to the European Commission, measures like pay transparency and equal opportunity policies can help reduce the gender pay gap. This is not just about money.
Money means independence. It affects how you live, where you live, and how secure your future is. And not just about some old white guy who wants to pay someone less than the other just because of the gender.
Exactly, and imagine when women earn less their whole life and have to look, after their kids or sometimes their own parents as well. They also get less pension later. Care work is less respected, and this way women are punished for their own sacrifice.
Exactly.
So you're probably wondering,
How we can make changes? Jon, what do you think? Of course, there's not a perfect solution, but still, we need some example to try to solve this problem.
Yeah, it's pretty difficult to answer that question. If there was a perfect solution to that theme, gender pay gap, I think we wouldn't sit here today and talk about this extremely theme.
So, Jon and Vika, I got two questions for you guys. So, the first question is, would you guys still prefer your dream job if it was paid less than the average people from there?
I go first, okay, Vika? I think it's a good question, David, but I think I wouldn't do my dream job because, the income is a very important thing, and
Yeah, so for you, money is just a very important thing in your life.
yeah, but also because, you have kids at home, you have to feed them, and you want to go to vacation and all these things.
Yeah, it's relatable, yeah.
I totally get it, Jon, but I would still choose my dream job even if I earned less, because doing a job and doing what you love is very important. I know money matters, but happiness and passion also matter. And at the same time, I think it's not fair, but if you really love it, then why not?
Yes.
Oh, very good, Vika.
Thank you.
Yeah, Vika, that was a good answer and also relatable. So, Vika, I got a question for you. How does the income and money influence a relationship? What do you think?
For example, my mom, she earns more than my dad, and it's not a problem. My dad still works, and yeah, that's not a problem for them, but they still share the prices, and yeah, so I think nothing is wrong with it.
So, Jon, so what about you? How do you think about this question?
Oh, I hope that you ask me this question too. My beautiful wife and I both got good jobs. We're happy with them. But I'm happy that my wife earns more because I think that shouldn't be perfectly normal. Because women are so strong over the years, and that shouldn't be a problem. Sometimes when I get home earlier, I do the household, do the dishes or something like this, because I don't want that my woman, if she's tired, get from work home, that she has to do this, and I love her, I would do anything for her, so that's perfectly normal.
Yeah, that sounds great, yeah.
The bad thing about this podcast is talking about this topic is the first step to change it.
Yeah, for real. only by speaking up, asking questions, and demanding fairness can we move towards a better future.
Yeah, right. I mean, the more people understand it, the more fair our society can become.
Yeah, thanks for watching, or thanks for listening, and thank you guys for being here, Vika and Jon, and goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you, David, for allowing us to be here, because this is still unfortunately a big issue, and we hope that everyone was able to gain a small insight into it. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. So guys, let's sum it up with a few key takeaways. So first of all, the gender pay gap is real and still exists today. Second, it has many reasons, not just one. Third, it affects women's whole lives, not only their salary and not only also their personal life. So guys, this was our talk about the gender pay gap. And don't forget to follow me. Goodbye. Thanks for listening.